Back in Syracuse as the Crunch gets set for the Utica Comets. Second game of a home-and-home series between the Crunch and the Comets. Second game of the week. On Countdown to Crunch Time, I'm Lukas Favale with Crunch Head Coach Ben Grew, presented by Supercuts. Ben, last night the Crunch were in Utica. It was a 3-1 loss against the Comets. What did you see in last night's game?
Well, not good enough. I thought we had a good moment in the game, but no consistency. We were close at the end, but not enough. And I think this is when I look at this game and I look at Toronto, we're facing two good teams that are playing good hockey, and obviously with the guys that we're missing, it seems that our cohesion is not there, and that's probably the difference. It's something we got to look at. We got to clean up, especially the unforced errors. I thought we had too many last night, and that's probably the difference.
And you said maybe just the consistency wasn't there, and there was, like you said, some good moments. The second period, though, the Comets for most of that period had control. How do you clean that up, like you said, and maybe put together a full 60-minute effort?
Well, I think it's about competing harder. We make some mistakes because of. In certain areas, we did not compete hard enough, or we put ourselves in position to create a turnover. So it's something we in this league, you got to show up every night, and if you don't, you put yourself vulnerable, and this is what we've been doing the last two games.
And it was the first game after the All-Star break, and obviously there's no excuse there. Obviously every team is on a break. Did you see any lag in terms of a 4-day layoff, or was that not an issue last night?
I thought, like we mentioned, the break was good for us. We needed it. Now it's for us to get back and play the right way. We have many guys here that have an opportunity to show us that they can play in this league, or to show us that they can have more ice time once our injuries will be back. So didn't do it. It's not enough, and I consider that it's a missed opportunity for those guys. But that was last night. Today we turned the page and got to look forward. And you know what? It's up to them to grab the bull by the horn and make sure that they play the right way and they bring that compete that we need.
Crunch are getting set for the Utica Comets. Last night in net for the Comets was Richard Bachman. He was very good, and obviously their number one goaltender, Thatcher Demko, was hurt heading into last night's game. I guess you were preparing, I would assume, for Demko, and then you get the news that Bachman's in net. Does that have any impact on the game last night? I mean, he was very good for Utica.
Well, we prepare for both goalies. We know Bachman, we know Demko. They were both there last year, so there's no surprise there. And with Demko being at All-Star game, obviously we thought that Bachman would have the start and Demko play today. So it's not a surprise for us. I think their goalie was good. I thought our goalie was great. And he kept us in the game, especially in the second period. So it's like I said, it's little things that makes a difference, and they were better than us.
Crunch are getting set for the Utica Comets, and there was 2 power play goals against. One was an empty netter again. And we talked so much all year about how the special teams is a factor, and the numbers obviously back it up. The Crunch win the special teams battle. They're 13-3, and when it's even or you lose the battle, it's obviously in the other direction. What have you seen from the penalty kill here over the last few games? It's given up goals in 6 straight.
We got killed. Our PK got killed. We allowed 19 shots last night against our PK, and it's about always the same things: the lanes, the stick, blocking shots, sacrificing. It's something we didn't do, and they end up scoring goals, and it ended up being the difference in the game. So I thought our best peaker was our goalie, and when you allow 19 shots on your PK, it's because something it's got to be cleaned up, and the players know what they have to do, and it's for them to bring a better performance not only on the PK but at 5-on-5 as well.
And we all know it's the nature of the American Hockey League having players called up, and there's going to be injuries in there. But 3 players at Crunch are missing are 3 important penalty killers in Matthew Pekka, Michael Borneval, and Kevin Lynch. Obviously, I'm sure that plays a role as well in terms of what's happening.
But like I said, it's an opportunity for others. Like it's not about Lynchy and Peck and Borney. They're not playing for us. Somebody else having a chance, and we expect them to get the job done.
So Crunch are taking on the Utica Comets here tonight. It's the 2nd game in a row, 8th matchup of the season series. The Comets are within now 1 point of the Crunch. Return home, obviously, tonight, where the Crunch have had much more success than on the road. What do you hope to turn around here tonight? Obviously, we're just talking about it, but 2nd game in a row.
Like I mentioned, like details, have more compete in certain areas, and I think we're going to be in the game.
Okay, we're looking forward to it as the Crunch take on the Utica Comets here on Pink in the Rink night inside the War Memorial Arena. This is Crunch Head Coach Ben Grew. Ben, thanks for your time and good luck tonight.
All right, thanks.